I want you to know that I think about knowledge transfer and talent management not as some kind of fluffy HR thing. I'm not an HR guy, I'm a business guy, happen to be solving a problem that has to do with people. But what I really care about, and I know you care about every single day, is reducing your risk. So I want to get up every day and know my risk, know what is the risk that I will not have enough of the right people at the right place at the right time to keep IMPO and the NRC happy. And I want to know how I'm going to make sure that every single day I'm reducing the risk to the best of my ability. You already manage a risk, folks. You folks manage risk all day long. Safety, supply chain, looking at your legal, looking at the regulations that you have to follow. You understand risk very well. How do you currently, and this is an important question for you, how do you currently think about risk relative to your people? What is the way in which you monitor the risk that you'll have enough of the right people and work actively to reduce the risk? Well, lots of people do it in lots of ways. Most people have some kind of a talent planning or a succession planning program. All of you have a headcount list where you start to see where's the allocation of headcount, where are our new heads going to go. Certainly you're looking at your demographic data, but the funny thing about demographic data is it says they're all old. But how many times have you hired somebody to replace somebody who's about to retire, and the new hire leaves before the person who was set to retire? And so age is not, looking at age and having your age profile go down is no longer a way to think about risk, because first of all, we don't know when your retirees are going to really go, and they'll tell you every day, oh, I'll go when I want to. I could go today, I could go in 5 years. And so we want to understand that, but we also can't say that because somebody's 30, they're going to stay here till they die. So we need to be prepared to deal with the risk, not relative to demographics, but relative to what it is they know and what it is they do. Competency models pop up all over the place. And that's an attempt at getting at this risk profile, but in my experience, it's kind of garbage. It's really hard to get a lot of actual meat. Looks good on HR platforms, says we're doing something, but if you ever want to read something funny, read my blog post called The Emperor's New Clothes and Competency Models. It kind of tells the story of how we've done a lot of work to gather competency models, and everybody goes, ooh, ah, but when you really look at it, there's not much there. And then, of course, we go with our gut feel. My gut tells me that his last kid just graduated from college, and he's got some health problems, and his buddy just retired, so the odds are that guy's probably going pretty soon. Yeah? So some of us can go with that. Well, what I want you to do is have a much better and much more explicit way to think about talent risk than simply going with what we see as some of the normal approaches to that.